We got to stencil this puppy.
Come on, we're like, let's go.
Ready, set, go. It's gonna be sick.
Is that always there, or is that a new AC?
No, that's yeah, that's just a recent thing. Yeah, Julie put that up.
Awesome.
Not in here, it won't. Not in here, it won't. That's all I am very grateful for that. After 26 years of tattooing, this is the first place that I've been in had actual AC. Now, I had my own studio at one point that had central air. So it really wasn't.
It was probably shared with other buildings, right?
Yeah, it was, yeah. So it wasn't anything that I had control over, and a lot of the times it broke down quite a bit. And it sucked.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it was, you know.
It's not fun, dude.
Especially it being, you know, the landlord paying the electric bill for it. You know, yeah, absolutely. It's just not, you're just paying a flat rent. Yeah. I don't miss my own.
Still in Tucson?
Yeah. This was over by Contiki.
Downtown?
Yeah.
You said by the Tiki, right?
No, I was right next door to Contiki.
Oh shit. Okay. Right on. Oh, won't mind that.
Up. Second. What's that sound? Did you hear it? Sounded like something hit the floor. Maybe it was me. Maybe I'm hearing shit.
It was a
Stuff. Hearing stuff.
Partially.
Well, I've got to be, yeah. You know, I'm just trying to watch my language a little bit here, man. I know I'm in a tattoo shop, and that's very
hard, yeah.
Very difficult to do.
Even at work, I try not to, but I slip up. Like during my review, I was like, oh, you know, oh, cool. But
they're like,
following up with more.
They're like, you know, you're,
That's with the lady HR and everything.
like, you're our number one problem child? No, I'm just kidding.
They're cool, though. Man, they're not sticklers.
Yeah, that's a good thing, right?
Yeah, I mean, I would hope they wouldn't be, you know, because it's like 100+ dudes that work there.
Oh, wow. All right.
There's 3 or 4 different shifts, but it's all dudes. I think there's maybe the women that do work there work in the office where none of us work. You know what I mean? And then
What do you do exactly?
General Rubber. They make rubber expansion joints.
Okay, right on. Oh wow,
Which is pretty cool.
so most of the stuff that you guys do then it's not even is it for custom crap that I mean it's wow.
There's the basics.
Sure your
But, yeah,
your
we also-
boilerplate stuff, right?
Oh yeah,
Almost said shite, but
I think
I
it was
didn't say
like-
shite. I said stuff.
that was good.
Yeah, you caught that right.
Yeah. And I think it was like 2 years ago they bought this quarter a mil, half a mil plasma cutter or whatever for maintenance because we make our own. Yeah, we make our own stuff. And I wish I was in that department, but I'm.
Have you expressed your interest in it?
Oh, of course, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But there's people that have been there since the beginning. You know what I mean? So it's like it's really hard to like move your way up. So I'm doing pretty good though. I know most of the positions, you know. So it's like been there for what all going on 4 now. 4
Okay.
years.
Sweet. Oh yeah, you know your job.
First it sucked because no one wanted to train you. And hard to learn, you know. But
Let's just shave the rest of this, man.
I'm the type of person that I don't wait to learn. I just kind of do it. You know what I mean?
Dude, and that's the type of yeah, same here, man.
So, but yeah, I enjoy it. Yeah, the summers suck. It's hot, but
Swamp cooler.
like
warehouse style?
Multiple swamp coolers, but never in the right area.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, you could be right under it, but it still wouldn't be in the right area, right?
Exactly.
I mean, it's Arizona. Those monsoons start kicking in. Those swamp coolers are worthless. I mean,
Just
it
open
just
the doors and let those because we have a bunch of fans too. But I mean, that doesn't do us either.
once the rain hits, oh yeah. Then it's
Winter
super
is
heat.
great.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't have heating, but we have 2 big ovens that we cook our food. So what they do is in the morning they'll crank those guys on and open the doors rather, and the heat will insulate the building, which is
Okay.
'cause it does get cold. Especially at work, I wake up at like what 3:50. I got like 3 alarms. 3:50. I gotta be at work at 5 in the morning.
Yeah, I'm gonna scoot you back just a little bit. If your chair needs to go back, go ahead and move it back.
And so I like it because I get off at 1:30, which is great.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, dude, most people work until 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, I hated it. The rush hour. Going to work sucked. Getting off of work. Get a lot longer than what I do now, you know. Like a 30-minute drive there those times, but it's like 15 minutes,
Okay.
especially in the morning.
You get past 7:15, 7:20 though, man, it sucks.
I was always late.
Dude, I had this,
Now I'm not, you know.
I had this networking meeting this morning, Alianzas Hispanas, Hispanic Alliances breakfast. And really great with Andres Ruiz and at the El Bistro on 22nd and Cole. It was pretty cool. It was, and man, I wish I would have thought of it afterward, but I really didn't have time. There's that Ace Hardware that's there. That is really cool.
One of their bigger stores.
Yeah. Well, they have such a nuts and bolts and everything else, and I need some stuff for my. Yeah. And I imagine they have it.
Not that. There's always like like shops. There's always that that can of bolts. Just kind of extra.
Yeah, no, not on a Harley, man. Yeah, no, I definitely need
Imagine.
either automotive grade or aircraft grade. Yeah, I mean that stuff's some. Yeah, I'm not gonna put down any countries right now, but yeah, what do you think?
I didn't know the solution you put on is what makes it do that.
Yeah. Just put you back maybe about 4 inches more if you could. Perfect.
My empty bottle.
Sweet. Perfect. That way I can back up and get to my stuff if I need to. Right. Step out. Sweet. Now, that's drying. So, go fix this on here. And we'll get everything else rolling for the live feed. Oh yeah, look at that. Perfect. Oh. Almost like a drum kit, man.
Oh yeah.
All right, I'm gonna play some drums. Like, all right, we're out of here, man. He's getting like super weird.
He wants to play drums all of a sudden.
Thinks he's playing drums. He's doing a tattoo. Call the loony bin. Well, that might be a real thing nowadays.
Probably.
Oh, I gotta log back in. What the? You with Google? What do you mean?
Everything wasn't as easy as it now it is. Like I wouldn't be able to log into anything and forget my password so fast.
You know, and it's struggle real, man.
Yeah. Like remembering that, come on.
Yeah.
That's why I write it down, but even then it's wrong.
Okay.
That's good placement, right?
Yeah. A little bit more this way. Okay, yeah, we are up on everything. I got one on TikTok watching and one on Twitch watching. Hey guys.
That's nice.
Sorry, didn't realize anybody was watching yet. No, just kidding. There we go. So I want vector. There we go. Okay, so let's go view. Up. I don't care about TikTok. You're not allowed. Well, do for TikTok. I didn't even do anything wrong. It just well, yeah, I did. I mean, I'm independent. I don't take nobody's crap. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, man.
Go through a thing where they got it for a second. I'm not on TikTok. I wouldn't.
Yeah, I
watch Netflix and stuff.
All right. Yeah, I mean that's really it for me too. You know, I just if I do anything, it's just that it's nothing that's
Try to find shows to wind down. You know.
Yeah. How about? How about chat? That's what. How about the chat? Nice. Here, go to Twitch. Pop out the chat for Twitch, and then we'll pop this up, and yeah, we will be good. Get done setting up my machines, pouring the ink. This will be ready to rock and roll.
Up here, but
no, that is, but no, just kidding. Yeah, that is that is that
white area.
No, because in the other one we'll be doing that type of shading that
right. The big needle, no?
Yeah.
Or the big needles?
Yeah. Bigger. Yeah, I'll probably use a 35 mag on that or 17. 35 is good for more of the open space.
And like this.
Yeah, roses and stuff like that. 17 mag to a 7 mag. That's my workhorses right there.
Yeah.
Which ain't opening. I don't know what's up with that.
So are you thinking about how much we're going to get done today?
At least what you see there.
Okay.
In all black.
Okay.
We'll at least get that. That'll take a little bit.
Because I got about like 350.
Okay. Yeah, I can squeeze it.
And then obviously, next time. My nieces.
Get out of my chair! Get out of my chair, man! I can't work under these conditions. I can't work for under $5,000. Oh yeah, okay. Says the prima donna tattoo artist.
Oh no, I don't think that.
No, I don't. Yeah, no, I certainly did.
You're the best, man.
You are though.
I appreciate you. I appreciate your lies,
I
bro.
wouldn't be coming back if it wasn't the case.
That started you can afford. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm broke.
Same here.
It's my niece's birthday. She's turning 4, and
Dude, that's
I went a
awesome.
little crazy. I tried to spoil her.
Dude. Yeah, absolutely. You should.
Sorry. My mind just went to
A little bit different.
Pretty sick.
You over there. Now, quick. Here we have there. Oh, where's how about chop? There we go. Okay, so I have here really nice. I need back. Getting quicker. So this is the one from the actual computer, right? So it's live. This live is minimal delay.
And then there's
then these are my chats to what's live. And right here is my restream where I can see my viewer count. Right? Yeah. It works.
very sophisticated.
Yes. Get the new triple black.
Ooh.
A double.
Ripple.
Triple black.
Is this one to take other colors too? Like,
Oh, it's same brand, so it's all gonna.
okay.
Yeah.
Black,
It's
so-
it's just gonna go in a little bit easier and quicker.
okay. I was just wondering. I didn't know because I mean some of them they showed like white, but why do white?
You know, white is very deceptive.
Because it's hard to see it on this. No? You can kind of see it like.
Yeah, and it tans.
Yeah.
It tans.
It looks like not yellow, but like a little pinkish.
Yeah. All right, everybody ready? Everybody ready, Freddie? My Monday, I haven't streamed in like over a week, have I? I don't think I've been on in over a week. Because I did one tattoo last week.
Monday?
Nice. Friday is my Monday. Just came off 2 days. Did the radio show on Wednesday. Was working on my Harley. My Harley's almost completely built.
Okay.
And we're going to start down here, and I'm going to kind of rotate here. Yeah, then I had the networking meeting this morning. That was awesome.
Networking sounds stressful. Just how it networking.
Oh, networking? Nah, it's some fun stuff, man. Seriously. Just one of those things that you get to talk and meet with other owners, see what they do. See, what we do is on the radio shows, we're looking for businesses that want to promote themselves, that are at that level, that they're ready to take to the next level. And generally in their branding, either in startup or they're starting up their marketing phase. Either one, it just if they're looking to design their brand, we've got the connections.
Yeah.
It just within that, I mean that's what the network is about, is for those type of business. And establishing friendships, and just because it may not be an industry that we would serve, doesn't mean that people's knowing people that it doesn't serve a purpose. It may come across somebody and be like, oh hey, that's looking for a service.
Word of mouth kind of stuff.
Yeah, just a referral. It's what we call a networking referral. You refer me, I refer you. Type thing. That kind of thing. A lot of great businesses out there. I mean, just like where we were at El Bistro. Yeah, great place.
What is that?
It's a place that has some great breakfast burritos, man.
I was about to say, 'cause I was thinking, I was like,
yeah, oh yeah. It's totally food. And actually, I'm going to go to this 11, man.
like Bobo's right there on, I think, what, Grant? Grant?
I've never eaten at Bobo's.
No? Really good breakfast place. They're only open during the morning. I think they close at like 2.
Okay.
And pancakes as big as their plates. Like, oh. Yeah. About a minute for me.
Had breakfast for dinner.
Nice.
That was Monday. Was it Monday?
Today's Monday.
No. Real week Monday. Because Wednesday went to New York. Pizza.
Oh, wait. New York pizza.
Yeah, New York put pizza department.
NYPD?
Yeah. Off the Tinker Verde there.
That's too far. Yeah, it's too far from me. Since I'm central right here, I usually just hit up. I like that place on Campbell, Brooklyn's Pizza.
Oh, yeah.
I got some.
Chicago's. Rocco's.
Rocco's.
Oh yeah, dude.
Dude, the best wings ever too.
Best calzones.
Oh yeah. I haven't been to Rocco's in years, dude.
Dude, it's changed and it's moved.
Is it bigger?
They moved? Yeah, it's
It's not
different.
Broadway no more.
No, it's on Broadway. It's just a little bit further west than it used to be.
Okay.
You know, that little ground level thing it's down in like a plaza now, where the DeConcini law offices are right there. That big law offices place.
Okay.
And then there's that little strip there that's on the north side
yeah.
of the street. It's right in that area.
Dude.
A lot of times, got to park in the pulling that law offices there, and you can get to the back of it.
Oh man, I might be going there.
I don't.
I just had it.
Dude, yeah, no. See, I had when I worked for the Enchanted Dragon and started out with them. It was right on Broadway and Plummer there.
Yeah, right across. If not.
I had Sonic, I had Wiener Schnitzel, Golly, and Rocco's. And it just, there was a few other places there too. And, we did laughs all the time. We tickets to laughs all the
That's
time.
nice. Is that a perk? Just
That was having from like Tattooed the Manager.
oh, okay, good.
Way back in the day. I don't know if it's the same person or not, but yeah, after that, I'd get calls from the club, right? You know, offering free tickets if I wanted free tickets. And absolutely. Can't be free, man.
I'm not gonna say no to a good time. I've never been to the Laughs, but I've been to a couple comedy shows, like when they have it at Rialto.
Okay.
Not any comics that I wanted to see. I had friends buy tickets. I was like, yeah, why not? Time.
Yeah. I think the first comedian, and I'd seen Pauly Shore,
Oh, hell yeah.
and he met him. I got to meet him after the show at Knuckleheads, wherever that was, Tempe or something like that. I know it was up in the Phoenix metropolitan area. This was years ago, back when he was doing stuff like Biodome and all that, you know. So his mom was still around even.
He has a crazy. I talked about it a couple times on some podcasts.
Oh, okay. I didn't know he was still. Okay.
Still kicking around in the comedy scene too. Hey there, buddy. I love the movies he's in.
Him and Brandon Fraser just really meshed together really good too. Well, I mean, you gotta look at it this way. I mean, Pauly Shore, second generation actor. I'm just surprised he stayed in comedy because he could have went any direction. I mean, he could have went drama. He could have done any of that.
I haven't seen him do stand up in a while, but I see him like guest host or star on like certain shows or events.
Gallagher here at the TCC years ago. And the funny thing about that was back when he was still smashing.
Yeah.
Stuff like that on stage, right? You know, and it just, you know, the whole, we weren't close enough, but almost. I mean, there was some stuff that hit some people maybe 2-3 rows in front of us.
Right.
So, I mean, we were almost there. We could smell the food, though. It just, after a while, it didn't smell too good. just too much peanut butter, everything else, you know, I mean, it just, yeah. What was it? Think of who else I've seen. And a bunch of people, it laughs.
Pretty good place.
Yeah. Well,
Big place.
It's decent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like you'll probably see a lot. Probably no more than 200.
Okay. That's a nice venue still.
Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. And I could be way off on those numbers. I don't know. The fire marshal, yeah, they wish.
Right. It's like 160.
Like 20. No, I'm just kidding. Like, darn it. What they call laughs. Come on, fire marshal. Laugh.
I think I like smaller venues. Not 20, but like just you get more. Like you get more out of it. Bigger it is, there's not much like.
Well, if it's a bigger venue, you need to be the one right up front.
Yeah, and I feel like you can't even do crowd work. You know?
Yeah.
Small venues, man, it's nice and personal. There's like you actually take something back home with it, and like, oh, I went to the show and I got to talk to the. I think that's pretty.
Yeah, that's pretty much with Pauly Shore what happened afterwards. Just all
right.
you know, we just chatted.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty much it. You know, hey, how you doing? Pretty good. Yeah, anything, you know, living life and, you know, doing a tour. Appreciate you. Casual. Nothing heavy.
Right.
So, what's the philosophy of life in,
right.
your corner of the world, man? Yeah, no. Heard the exhaust out there. I thought Dooley had pulled it.
He's not in the truck.
Oh, is his truck out there?
I don't know. That red one?
Yeah, it should be. It's either that or it's a Lindsay driving it.
Oh.
Yeah, she broke her foot. Broke her toe, I should say, yeah.
Oh, dude, that's
so
the
she
worst.
can't drive her van right now. And the red truck.
Hand pain. Every pain, I guess.
It all just hurts, man.
It's not good.
You're looking for the worst pain? Tooth pain.
Oh, yeah.
I can deal with anything. Anything.
Back in the
But
day, they used
tooth
to
pain.
pull that thing out.
Dude,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I can suck up a lot of freaking pain. I have. But tooth pain, that's one thing. That'll bring me to my knees, man. Because there's nothing you can do to relieve it. You can't change positions. You can't, you know, it just ibuprofen. All right.
Yeah, even if you
There's
put
more
some-
ibuprofen.
And they have like that numbing agent you can put on, but it only lasts for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, absolutely, man. 5 minutes, if you're lucky.
Yeah. Then now your tooth still hurts and your whole mouth's numb.
Yeah, from clover, right? I mean, it's just like, and you can't taste nothing anymore. Your mouth is just constantly drooling at that point. It's just like, yeah, it's like, why do I do this every time? Every time I do this to myself. Oh yeah.
Never win.
Nah, man, we weren't meant to win. Yeah. Sure.
For real though.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I rolled my ankle a couple weeks ago.
Oh.
It sucked. I'm not sure if I told you. I don't know if I got the dub before or after that.
Yeah, I don't recall that.
You're at BMX
I remember you telling me that. Yeah.
downtown. It was in the street. It was a street fair down on 4th.
Yeah. Okay.
We just went down there, had a couple drinks with some buddies, and walked around, seeing shops.
No starts.
We're walking back to the parking garage, and there's a guy. He's on his BMX bike, and he starts doing tricks. And nice, nice. And he stops, and I start talking to him. Let me bring you back. I was like, I used to BMX. I know what I'm doing.
Oh yeah, famous last words, man. How long had it been? That's all I gotta say. How long had it been?
Dude. High school.
Well, that
Probably. So I'm 30. That was probably 16 years ago. 14, 15, 16. I think I stopped when I was 17, 18. Still did it when I was 17, but not as much as I did when I was
How fast did you find out?
That
you didn't have the same coordination as you did back then.
Didn't help that I was, had a couple drinks too.
Well, even worse.
But so I woke up a couple times, and then I turned around, and then I was about to do a 180 or whatever, just something basic. And then I lost my footing. Froze my ankle. I didn't crash, thank God, Totally got home and my foot was swollen, and I was just like.
When I was a younger man, I bought a couple of dirt bikes. I had a KX125 and a CR250. These were 2-strokes.
Yeah.
And they were brand new. It just top of the line stuff. And I couldn't ride both of them, so my brother rode, with me a lot, and I loved that 125, dude. That thing had some huevos that just, don't get me wrong, that 250 did too, but I could throw that 125 around like it was a bicycle.
Nice.
I was doing tabletops. I was doing all sorts. Oh yeah. My brother was taking somewhere. There's pictures of me doing tabletops with it.
That's impressive.
And this is like 89.
Yeah. That's holy crap.
Oh yeah, man. The monoshock was still a relatively new thing. So, I was always talking with the guys from the shops and stuff. I just turned 18. They had a settlement and a very large settlement.
Wow.
But outside of that, nothing to show for it now. But I was gonna say, my brother hopped on that 250. Okay. He didn't like using protective gear.
Oh man.
And he didn't lace up his boot, anything like that. And, he so many times that I'd find him on the ground.
Yeah.
One boot off. Everything else, helmet thrown somewhere else because he didn't buckle it.
Oh yeah.
But this time, he took off before I was ready. Me, chest protector, everything. I had pro gear. It just, I loved it.
Yeah.
And
I would wear. You should wear it regardless.
Yeah. I had big old rocks, get thrown up into my chest. Heck yeah, man. I'm glad I had that chest protector. Oh yeah. So all that, yeah. But he comes back, and I could tell something was wrong. because he wasn't shifting right, nothing like that. He comes back and he hit a rock as he was gassing, and his leg went out, and the whole bike pivoted on his knee. Oh, yeah. His knee was shot since then. He never went to the doctor, nothing. Yeah, crazy, huh?
People, imagine picture and it hurts.
Yeah. That was the same guy who shot himself in the leg with a nail gun, 16 penny nail. He was roofing, 16 years old.
Damn.
They had tied the safety back on the nail gun. They were blow and go crew.
Right.
Deck that roof out, 20, 30 minutes, it just didn't, and they're done, and just go on to the next, or, move on to the shingles. But they were deckers. They blow and go crew.
Because you're getting paid by the job, not the time it takes.
And well, got himself right in the calf and pulled the nail out himself. Yeah, dude.
I've been there. I'm sorry, when you got something foreign in your body and you have the chance to pull it out, I don't know, a gentleman, that's what happened to me. Yeah, just yank it out, man.
Well, see, technically, if a paramedic would have showed up, they would have left it in.
Yeah.
Why? Because they don't want you to bleed.
Yeah.
They don't want you to bleed to death. But yeah, he pulled it out.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he pulled it out. Craziest thing, man.
That is gnarly. This is crazy stuff. I don't think I would be able to do that. Not my calf.
It was my other crazy uncle, Uncle Butch, that was like, hey, I'll pull it out. And my brother's like, no, I will. And he reached down and grabbed it before my uncle could. Because he knew my uncle. My uncle would have just said, hey, I'll get that, and then done it instantly.
Without being like 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. No, he just, okay, well, I'll do it. Bam. And then just do it. Matter of fact, same man that cut off these 2 fingers with a skill saw, same thing, and I think he was all the same crew. He had the safety, the wired back, and cutting stuff, set it right, set the skill saw right on the ground while it was still going, climbed right up his pant leg and cut off his fingers. My dad was on the site. All he did, picked up his fingers, called my dad, hey, like, cut my fingers off, all right, and then come to the hospital. They wired them on and everything else. Oh, yeah, it was just, wow.
Dude. Jeez, man.
Crazy. Yeah, that was that uncle that was going to pull that out of my brother's leg. Yeah.
He's like, yeah. Oh, man.
And my dad said not once did my uncle even go into shock or anything. He was calm the whole freaking time. Yeah. That's pretty remarkable. Because normally, I mean, the body at some point would at least go into some type of shock, right?
Yeah, for sure. You definitely don't panic. Like, he did good. I mean, he panicked.
Yeah, panic kills people. Just the act of panic.
Yeah.
Because then you're not thinking. And it is, and then it is. No. Well, since the invention of penicillin, right? The world population has been going up.
Booming.
Yeah, because normally, stupid people, and I'm including myself in that, wouldn't be alive if it wasn't for antibiotics and modern medicine. It just. I've done stupid things. I've ended up with infections from it, and it just would have already been dead 150 years ago from
for sure. From a common infection.
Yeah.
On penicillin for a minute. probably in grade school. I didn't like it though because I don't know if it only did it to me, but it would make my urine smell. I didn't like that, dude. Like, it was disgusting. That's crazy because some people are allergic to it.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm like, holy crap, how's that even possible? I mean, obviously.
Or any type of amoxicillin, amoxicillin,
Yeah.
anything like that. Yeah, that they're just highly allergic to it. I am the only one out of my siblings that wasn't allergic to any psyllin. So all my other siblings are, you know, that are still alive.
We're going.
Pretty good. How you doing?
Like you're having fun.
Do more karaoke.
What is it?
Huh? I said, you'd think that I would do more karaoke with the amount that I like to sing.
Karaoke's thing.
Karaoke's fun.
I'll do it by myself. Sorry.
Right, exactly. Just the best.
Then it's not karaoke.
Not wrong.
I remember back in. I
I'm
remember.
performing for myself. I don't give
There
a
you
fuck
go.
about
There you
y'all.
go. You're performing for yourself. Yum. Go for one. Shoot, we have no music on yet, do we?
He was saying earlier. I thought it was just.
So absorbed with what I'm doing. I'm not even sure whether I'm coming or going, man, or whether my head's even here or there. Okie doke. 63, I lost my mind and I don't want it back. Sir, you were born in 70. Starting to come out really sick.
No pasta.
Yeah. Get some music on. I got a text a little bit ago too. Check it.
Mind if I smoke a cigarette?
Go right ahead, brother.
I'll be
Okay.
quick.
Yeah. Oh, my leg fell asleep. Hey, oh, heck yeah. Oh.
Actually, I think this is going to go really quick now.
A little quicker than I thought it would go. But hey, point, right? Get this all filled in and sorry, I'm looking at my reference. I could probably stop doing that and just reference up to where I can see it. There we go. Music. Talking about music. Cheesy grunge metal, right? Let's see. Go with free rock music. Oh, wait. I bet the Bluetooth is off. No, this is on. Bluetooth is on. Couldn't connect.
That's plugged in. Yeah, I think this Bluetooth finally died. That's a bummer. Alright. Yeah, I think that Bluetooth device finally died over there. That is a bummer.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we got people in.
Oh, I need to like set up a
All right, all right, all right. Oh, wait. Yeah, so the Bluetooth speaker is dead.
Oh.
I have one at home. I will be bringing tomorrow. I know that doesn't help you now. Well, why not?
I'm happy.
No, just kidding. Well, why not? Get all mad about all offended. You should be, man. How dare you? How dare you? Give me that freaking arm, man. This way.
It's definitely a good idea.
Hey, man.
You gave it to me too. You said hourglass. I said, oh.
Yeah, but you found all the references that you liked, and it's just like, dude, I couldn't have asked for somebody doing anything better than how you approached this, and you went, you did your homework, man, and that's how good tattoos turn out.
Yeah.
You know, it just, you got to do your homework. I get people in that have no idea what they want sometimes, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just, what I like doing is helping people figure out what they want.
Right.
But to those of us who know what we want, to some degree, or at least direction, right? You know, I mean, here we had a direction. It's like, hey, you want to look good here? An hourglass. And sure enough, man. What would, I mean, more importantly, what would look good incorporated with this was the idea, because this could have went to two different places, but not really, because you knew where it should have, your first instinct was here, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's exactly.
That's what I just want to save that room for the
tree. Yeah, honestly, I didn't remember the tree.
I can incorporate that later, like with other tattoos if I want them on the back. You know? So like going up and then like maybe even partially come in here and go out there. I think it looks really freaking cool. I don't know yet, but we'll soon be see.
I think it looks sick, man.
I have to switch. I can feel my arm. I'm like, damn.
No, I don't feel it.
That's what I'm like.
Yeah, you're good, man. You're
Couple
sitting
spots,
on the rock.
people.
You're sitting on the rock.
It's know you're live, huh?
Cam's out though.
There we go.
like Alter Bridge. Hold on. That's Alter Bridge.
Copyright issue.
No, it says free rock music. Thought that was Alter Bridge there for a moment.
It's always tender where the sun doesn't hit.
Yeah.
I don't know why that is. Over here, no problems. Over here, it's like, ooh, tickle, tickle, tickle.
Well, because it is, just that. It gets little exposure to the elements. It's a protected area. So, I mean, you can acclimate an area to pain. Also, and acclimate it to certain conditions. I mean,
I enjoy it. It's just surprising. Like how it hurts over here, or it doesn't hurt, or it does hurt, but I enjoy the pain. It's therapy. I've already told you.
Yeah.
It's like therapy.
That's, hey, man.
Way better than what I used to do,
I get that. Yeah. And there'll be a point where you'll be like, I've had enough.
Oh, yeah.
And at least on this arm. Like when it's fully sleeved, then you're not going to want it. I mean, then any desire that happens that you want to self-harm or anything like that.
Yeah, no.
Then at that point, you don't, because you got good tattoos covered. It's like, yeah, I'm not going to.
No, because I'll either ruin them or it'll be just a gnarly scar that shouldn't even be there.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, yeah, I think once I complete this sleeve, I'll probably take a break, but I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna promise.
Yeah.
I still have so many more ideas.
You
I
know?
want to get both my calves tatted.
Okay.
I got ideas for those.
I'm just glad, brother, that you're getting a clean, I mean, you're doing this with a clean slate right here.
Yeah.
And this arm, and we're able to just, from beginning to end, to work on it, it'll be consistent, it'll be fluid. Which I think to me is more important than anything. To just have that fluidity, because if it doesn't flow, people are going to see it. It just, whether they're honest about it or not, that's to themselves or to others. That's another rabbit hole to go down. In conversation at another point. I think we need a couple back pieces
Yeah, for sure.
to go over all that. Actually, Monday I'm starting a back piece on a lady who had corrective scoliosis surgery.
Oh, okay.
And
wow, really?
Yeah, I mean, and it's
I didn't even think that was a thing.
Yeah, no, it just
once the spine is crooked, you're kind of done. That's good.
Yeah, no, you would never know.
Yeah.
You would never know outside of the scar, and that's what, there's a big scar going down her back that we have to work around. At least certain parts of it we have to, because it's still pink underneath and stuff like that,
right,
which would cause the skin to just, it would tear right under the needle. It wouldn't even, wouldn't even, couldn't even consider using needle on that skin. At least tattoo machine.
Right.
There might be ways of getting it in there, but
It's the old traditional way. It's actually pretty impressive. That thing is insane. I like to watch videos. I get lost in it.
yeah.
You're just hitting it.
Yeah, there's two people in town that got into that. One of them is Dennis the Wire. He was into the traditional Japanese methods. He went over to Japan to learn it.
Oh, really?
From Hideyoshi the Second.
I'm not going to pretend I know that.
Yeah, he's he is.
I've probably seen videos, but
Put it this way, he was the only one authorized to tattoo certain people, certain affiliations when they were to go get a bodysuit and stuff like that.
yeah,
He was the guy.
that's crazy.
And mind you, he's the second in his family name. But we're talking generations of family. It
was always
it's like a family tradition. Yeah, oh yeah.
That's neat.
Yeah, it's an art, even down to making the ink. Each tattoo, the ink is made for each tattoo, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like just the ingredients that they put together.
No, it's very specific stuff. Just like Japanese culture and tradition, man. They mastered it. Tattooing was still a master. It was just like serving tea or anything else. It was an art to be mastered, and they did.
I always like to say, whatever your hands find to do, do it with all your might.
Like I heard another saying, like working hands, and then I forget the thing, but and then still hands. Like still hands are bad, and working hands are
Idle hands are the devil's work.
There you go.
Oh yeah. It's free because it's mainly indie music.
Have a good vibe. Really?
Yeah, Google Mail. Yeah, or Facebook or something like that. Good song. Yeah. Okay.
I forgot what one. What, Last Resort? Yeah, I think that.
Okay.
I'm not familiar with it. Good song.
Once you listen to them, I can't quite hear it.
Well, I just heard that one where it took a minute on this one.
Okay.
And the pause or whatever.
Yeah.
I was like, oh man. Definitely copyright.
Darn you, copyrights.
I know it sucks, man. I guess people want to get paid for the movie, so.
Yeah, I mean, just like I want to, but I'm an artist too, so.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah, no.
Really good knockout right there.
Yeah, there's quite a bit of.
Very broad genre of stuff too.
Yeah. Definitely. Do this.
Forehead and eye. What is it? Aquaphor Vaseline?
It's A&D ointment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That would suck.
Yeah. It's like when you have like purple stencil on your hand and you reveal. Then nobody tells you about it.
Oh.
And you got purple on your face all day. And everybody's just kind of like.
They're all thinking, what is that? I'm not getting
To every last one of you
That's funny.
that left me hanging in the wind with purple on my face from your stencil, I still got love for you. Yeah, you doing all right?
Yeah, my butt falling asleep.
All right. Give a few more minutes. Give you another cigarette break if you want. Huh?
I'm gonna do another 10, 15. Sweet.
Hell yeah. Look at that. That's hilarious. Like, yeah, because it's polyphia, man. No, copyright. No, that ain't polyphia. That's polyphia. I'm Sammy Hagar. I'm really not.
I know.
Okay, good.
Wait, you're not?
Wait, you're not? I'm not saying. You're being sentenced, man. Just give me music game.
Oh man.
Darn it. Like, no, now we're putting on the copyright stuff.
Yeah.
Just to get you violated. Violate me. Dang. I couldn't, I had to, man. I mean, it was just waiting to be said. I mean, it was. Oh, snap.
New in the truck.
Get out of here with that new stuff.
Yeah. We're like, oh, these real
Stuff. What was the last? Yeah, well,
We'll get this outside and
that smoke break so I can load up some new. We're past the halfway with the line working.
I once established.
Very nice.
Heck yeah. Matter of getting it all shaved in.
Yeah, I'm definitely down to
Do that. I don't want to. This one, I definitely didn't want to leave at a point where
Anything was questionable, right? You know, like this one. You know, this one I had a little more play with. Filling out a good style for you. And what flowed? And,
yeah, but I think we have it down, and what goes of that.
I figured the size of it, I was like, dang, I don't have a, you know what I mean? And I'm not going to ever sell you short, or like...
Oh, dude, no, I appreciate the size, you know, it's just, yeah, this is how you get good tattoos. Got a sticker. You know, nothing wrong with the sticker. Cool. Yeah, you know, the sticker style stuff. And I don't mind doing them, don't get me wrong, you know, so any of my...
What do you mean by sticker style?
Where it's these little stuff that's everywhere, and then they do the fill.
Oh, yeah, no, what the hell with that? No. I don't like that. I thought we were actually talking about real stickers.
Yeah, no, we just kind of label them like, sticker tattoos.
That makes sense, though. I'm just getting into the tattoo game, so I need all the knowledge.
Yeah, all the knowledge. Dude, nah, you just...
I'd rather have stuff that goes together, you know?
Yeah.
In the long run, it just works better that way. I think I'm gonna find out.
Oh, I agree.
But I am not displeased with it. Actually, super happy. It's awesome to look at it, you know? Like, yeah, that's my arm. That's my arm.
Yeah, dude, this is your arm.
Goofy and stuff.
Heck yeah.
This is my arm. Cool. I'd rather tell a story with it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know if it can yet. Once it's finished, it'll tell a story. Looking for life, peace, time.
Not all stories have to be told in words. There you go, man. That I was just given that, dude.
Because this right here is saying, like, you know, going through time. Like it.
And that's what I see in this. And it's that real. All right. Actually, real quick, this out. Highlight that are going to go in. Well, I mean, the negative space, I think. True white, but okay. We may put true white in there because we want the sheen, but okay. We'll see.
I'm happy with either. Whether you're the master, not me. Love it.
Well, I just did a post earlier about on Facebook about
it had a tattoo that I'd done 13 years ago of Jasper Daniel. Now, everybody knows him as Jack Daniel.
Yeah. Oh, wow, okay.
Now, his real name was Jasper.
All right.
And how he died is he had this old safe that he kept his recipes in. And he had a temper. Oh, he had a temper. Don't get me wrong, he had a temper. And, he couldn't open the safe one day, and so mad at it, he kicked it. So got infected. That's what.
Holy crap.
His last 3 words were 4 words. One more drink, please. Those were his last recorded words.
He's a man. He or more or less knows what he wants, right? But dude, a toe taking you out, that sucks.
dude, yeah.
Chop that thing off, call it a day.
You know, I mean, take the foot, something, man. If it's that bad.
Because I imagine he probably got a blood infection and went to his heart and whatever, right?
Yeah, I have no idea at that point. Yeah, whatever he had going on just kind of ruined it. All right, guys. Yeah, we're going to take just a couple minutes here. Give Dylan here a smoke break, and we'll get back to it in about 5-10 minutes. Dill pickle?
Yeah, I mean, the seeds I brought, dill pickle, I love pickles. All right, cigarette.
Sure. I'm going to tug some water here. he's on a cigarette break. Yeah, we're jamming on that thing though. Jamming on. Yeah, that would. That definitely would. Yeah. Works. Woohoo! Yeah, it's just a cable. Yeah, I'll bring a new cable for it tomorrow. All right. We got Bluetooth. Way back in. I better get some music going, rolling again. Hey, Santanya. I am working on a custom piece, hourglass and clocks in the background on a forearm. He's about to walk in, so I'm putting on some. Ooh, that was Demon Hunter. Surprised I didn't get violated for that. So let's see here. Instrumental metal, no music, free rock music, grunge throwback. Yeah, that's about it. Instrumental, no. Yeah, we've got to go to the cheesy. Let's do 90 minutes. I think we can do the 90 minutes. Melodic rock. If we have internet. No sound. Interesting. All right. Let's see here. No sound. No music or no sound? Because I'm showing sound should be coming through. Interesting. I'm showing sound. Everything's working good. All right. Huh. Don't know. Yeah, we have like no internet right now. So I've got to go to my hotspot. Yeah, Restream High Insights. Yeah, it's shutting down on me there.
Everything's tapped. Hands are drying out.
Oh man.
Ooh, looking good, man. This is sweet.
All right. The client. I see captions but no sound. Should I switch platforms? That's up to you. I'm on YouTube also, and Twitch. But yeah, I'm going to be switching off my attention here to my tattoo, so I apologize. I won't be able to hold down a conversation with what I've got going on. Okay, come on. Where's the? You don't have. I think there's internet issues is what's going on, maybe, because this thing is not. Not working. But I just hooked up to the Wi-Fi hotspot on my phone, which should make this work. You know, I mean, you'd think the internet would be the issue, right? But or the live stream would be the issue. What you got coming in? Oh, I got a lot. I've got back pieces. I've got, yeah.
You're gonna have to let me know when you're live doing the back. I want to watch that one.
Right. Yeah. I mean that's a phenomenal story even in itself. Not wanting to cooperate right now. Hear that? Back to this. Give me 1 second. Find. That one's good. Oh, music. Wow. Something's going on. Maybe it's YouTube music. Well, I mean, I have no way to even DJ this thing, so you guys are.
Oh, I can do it.
I hear you. Okay, you hear me now. Okay. Can you hear me now? All right. Get this finished up through here. And man.
Coming at night.
At night. Getting the line work sculpted and it where it needs to be fat. And, yeah. Again, details. I don't want to stop, man. Rob a bank. No,
I feel that.
Circle K, something, man. No.
Want all the money.
All the money. Here we go. Been into this an hour and a half already. No.
That's it?
Well, on the hobs, anyways.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, just on the actual timer. That too. Machine run time.
It's always the starting and then getting back going.
Let you know you're alive. The closer we get to that ditch, yeah, you gonna know you're alive.
That than nothing, right? That's what I.
Yeah, you know. You feel nothing. Yeah.
I get a dark abyss.
We have a name for it. It's called disconnected.
I've been there too.
I'm the king of it, man. In my life, you know, it's one of those things where, you know, it just coping mechanism. Ends on, you know, childhood, man. And just you learn to disconnect from the pain. Especially as a child, you know, just from the things that children shouldn't go through. Children don't know any better. What it is, you know. Learning a lot about different stuff and coping with stuff in my own life. And that mental health. Education. You know, it's mental health is an education for ourselves, first and foremost, to be able to show up for ourselves, to be able to respond and react to situations in a healthy manner. And why is that important? Well, because these are the things that hold our limiting beliefs. You know, if we're not thinking correctly and we're thinking erroneously, man, we're holding ourselves back. We're holding our life back because it creates these barriers and doors in our lives that we can't get past. And because of that, we don't grow, whether it's in relationships, whether it's, you know, in financial means in our lives, or, you know, financial planning, financial handling, you know, anything like that, you know, or even just as simple as relationships. You know, it's everybody thinks they have it figured out and they know exactly what they want, but in reality, they have an idea of what they think they know what they want, because but when it gets down to it, you know, I want the same thing. I feel like we're understood, loved, and truly in earnest, not just some, you know, somebody blowing smoke up our butt.
The smile on your face, lying. I like being single, I'm not gonna lie. For a while, I was always that guy. I'd get in like very long relationships. They were great, I'm not gonna lie, they were awesome, But there was always, problems there. It's like, I haven't been single this long in a minute. Very long, probably most of my life. And I came to terms of accepting being alone, and honestly, it's made me a better person. Not trying to impress somebody. Not trying to somebody I'm not trying to make somebody happy if I'm not happy, or more or less of fixing someone's problems when mine are all.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's like been a learning curve, and honestly, it was hard to accept the fact of, oh man, I don't have that woman or that person in my life. Why? I'm cool. I'm ready to find that one that it is just gonna happen.
Absolutely.
I don't have to worry about it. And if it doesn't, I'm okay with that too.
I've woke up for the majority of the last 11 years alone. It just and yeah, I get it. Part sucks, man. It does. It absolutely sucks. But and don't get me wrong, there's in my life to absolutely care about. But I don't have to ask permission for the dynamics of our friendship and everything else isn't dependent upon
others.
Yeah, I mean, we're not it's not like
being around each other all the time, like as if because a lot of people do think that that's what it is, and it's not.
Well, yeah, no, it's I'm able to build my life in how I absolutely do, and without needing permission.
Right.
And it's I was married for 18 years. Everything I had to do is affected everybody else. Now, what I do affects me,
right,
and only me.
Good.
On that end, right? I mean, so here we go. But that's not entirely true. I mean, it's my decisions affect other people,
right?
And it's and affects how people live their life. Lots of ripples. But those decisions are mine, and I either have to, learn to live with them, or keep going down that same path, right? Just looking for permission. And that part of being single, yeah, absolutely, I love.
I don't have to worry about making anyone upset, doing something I might have, I'm going out with the boys tonight, stuff like that, small stuff. I don't know. I found peace within it, and it's pretty freaking rad.
Let's see if somebody gets upset about that. For one, yeah, that's their own issues, right? And then here we go. This is where we, as people set our healthy boundaries and say, well, that's not a healthy response. I should be able to go out with friends, without any issues. And that's the truth of it. You should be able to without. But nothing wrong with it.
if you're in a committed relationship,
Oh yeah,
you know that there's caveats to that, right?
There's
you know?
yeah. I mean, and I wasn't even like that to be young, like either. I don't think any of us are. I just, I don't know. Suck, I'm not gonna lie. I'll beat myself up. Oh man, oh,
Dude, I
I'm
can't.
getting older, you know, and we all are. It's like, it doesn't matter.
I mean, well, what's a normal relationship?
Yeah,
You know, it's understanding. Well, for one, there is a litmus that you can
compromise. I understand.
No, hold on here.
Called green flags.
Oh, okay.
You know, real relationship, people show up. They show up for you. They're supportive. They don't tear you down. You know, and despite whatever they might be dealing with internally, you know, they don't take it out on you. They recognize that it's on others. That it ain't. It's what's going on in there. I say that personally because I know that from being on both sides of that.
It was reciprocated.
Forth. Yeah, you know where. Yeah, years, man.
Yeah, that's
you know, it just that was
good and bad and
about 1/3 of my life, man.
That's about 1/3 of my life right about now.
More than half mine.
Actually, in 2 years, it will have been 1/3 of my life.
Yeah. That's all right. You know, I'm who I am, and I wouldn't be where I'm at.
Yeah. You know, not having gone through those experiences.
I certainly, strong as I am, and I recognize it because, you know, again, you know, I do a lot of mental health advocacy. I get to talk with a lot of people about it, you know, and I see the things that we, you know, even myself wrestle with, other people wrestle with, you know, and the struggle's real, and man, a friendship, above anything. That's what I've always longed for. A real friendship, no motives, nothing. Nobody's trying to use each other. It's real, open, honest, right? You know, within that respect, and that's just it. You know, and that's why I say, you know, I don't care about because we have a friend like that. It's
more important than it. Oh man. I'm already over it, but at the same time, it's like, yo, that was my best friend. Before anything. I guess that's what bittersweet, you know, that relationship. But I carry on. I've had others after that. But it's never the same, you know.
Oh, but this is where you have to learn to show up for yourself, right?
Yeah.
You know, and because this isn't about you cheating on her, this is about you cheating on you.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and you know this is from
whatever experiences in your life that led you to that part of, yeah, you know, of not holding on, right? You know, of this disconnection. You know, and that's what it is. It's being disconnected. No, it doesn't. I'm not giving an excuse for it.
No, of course.
You know, but still, you know, we're culpable for our actions.
Yeah, man.
There's a lot of things I've done that, you know, I ain't proud of. We learn to accept the things that we can't. You know, and we seek the tools that help us deal with things in a healthy and positive. Because I mean, let's face it. You know, a lot of people, you know, they talk about, you know, toxic this, toxic that, and really, can't talk it out. They have to call a name. You know, that they don't have healthy responses. Like, that's what toxic is. Like, okay, well, you ain't willing to talk about. Oh, you just want a confrontation. Okay, well, yeah, you win then. That's my place.
Yeah.
Okay, you win. I'm gonna sit here and
I'm not gonna fight this ongoing. You're just mad and you just want to yell. It's a bad thing. My fault. Sorry.
I'll own, yeah. You know, and I own my environment. I do. It's that's why I'm very selective on who I let in my world.
Yeah.
You know, and I am. Everybody that's in my world, man, it's because they bring a value to it, including you, man. All my clients, every one of them, you know, and just don't tattoo, man, because I don't, you know, I can tell that they're energy suckers, that they're just gonna waste my time, you know, that, and generally there's a good way to weed those people out.
Oh yeah,
really quick.
Just by one thing or something. And I'm a good people reader. I like to think. I mean, I can't say that facts though, because there's some bad people I let in my life, and I was oops again. But yeah, no. Okay. Crazy how it's like full circle with everybody. More or less.
Morales. You know Morales?
Mm-hmm. Good fella?
Good fella.
It's a journey, man. And I didn't sign up for it, but I'm here. I'm gonna ride it.
Has to be a purpose. And remember, the fruit of the tree, not for the thing. There's things that we have in our lives that go around that weren't meant for us. It was meant for other people. And for them to receive.
That's actually, wow, that's a good one.
And the tree received no benefit from it whatsoever. But does the tree complain?
Tree, he's a tree.
Yeah.
That's some really good stuff. I always leave here with something, man. Wait, if it ain't ink, it's something else, dude.
Every time I think of that movie Gangs of New York, where he says, but I'm a deep thinker. You know,
I haven't seen that minute in the movie.
That's a good part. What are you staring at? Oh, that got your tongue. He's like, no, maybe I'm just a deep thinker. Yeah. He could think of what to say, but I mean, he was at least looking up.
Yeah.
Gonna be dumb, you gotta be smart. If you're gonna be dumb, you better be smart about it.
About going back to school.
Yeah. What are you thinking about going back for?
I want to, honestly, welding. Thinking about going to a trade school, trying to get something.
I have an ex-brother-in-law who he'd went up to Washington and started he like a welder for Trident.
Okay.
And doing ships and
That's
stuff
a good
like that.
company.
Yeah, and I mean he hit some welder too back then, but he had a problem with putting stuff up his nose, and I'm sure his liver didn't like all the alcohol that he drank either. And
they both come together.
yeah.
Days ago. That's a good job, dude.
I think he still does it.
Oh, okay. Now his liver's catching up.
I don't know. Good guy when he was sober. Alcohol, man. Boys' lives. And it does. It can.
Yeah.
A good friend or sister. 46-year-old. Beautiful, beautiful girl. Vodka every single day for 20 years. What it did to her liver. She was climbing in the truck one day to go start a new job, new life in a new state. Yeah, as soon as she stepped up into the truck, she fell down. Didn't get back up. 2 weeks later, she was dead.
That's a maker right there.
Yep. He's a closet alcoholic. Yeah, no.
Probably they did, but it didn't.
Yeah, I think it was one of those things where she kept it under wraps and everything else. She was a functional alcoholic. Oh, for certain, she was a. I'm sitting there trying to move this like it's this.
You're like, it's not zooming.
I'm like, darn it, what the heck?
Yeah, functioning anything is. It's rough, man. My childhood wasn't easy. I've seen a lot of stuff I shouldn't have. My parents did. But my mom did right by me, so I can't complain. For a while, yeah, it was horrible, man. I wouldn't wish that on anybody.
Yeah, I'm not, those experiences have caused a pattern of things. You're a kid, man. You didn't ask to be put in those, and nor do your mom did too, right? Yeah, it just parents aren't born with a manual how to raise their kids, man. They're there, and guess what? Here you go, and so they don't always have it together, man, with what they're supposed to do. They just try to love the kids the best they can, and let's give them. But with that said, and it being a different generation now, okay to seek therapy to help deal with some of the stuff. You may not look at it as trauma, dude. It wasn't until probably about 4 years ago that somebody said to me something that, like, really? But it made sense. And I was referring to when I was 3 years old. I was mauled by a dog. I had over 500 stitches in my head. Well, I'm pretty well left for dead. Is really how some of the doctors had left me or viewed it. It was like, oh, this guy's a lost cause. This kid's a lost cause. I remember it like it was yesterday.
Yeah, 3 years old, of course.
3 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I love dogs. It didn't affect me loving animals one bit. Maybe it doesn't seem like it did.
Yeah.
But that said, it having replayed in my mind that many times, I'm sorry. Cop sends a K9 in on me, they'll be sending in 2 body bags for me to. I'll kill that dog.
I won't have a choice. My body will just react.
Fight or flight?
I'll fight.
Oh, for sure.
Oh yeah, I'll fight. You want my hand? Okay, I'll give it to it. I'll give that dog my hand. Yeah. That's after my. That's after
the dog.
Well, yeah, that's after my arm goes down its throat.
Yeah.
Oh, because
shit.
that. Oh yeah.
Damn.
Oh yeah. I will go straight down its throat. Oh yeah. I've done.
That's scary shit though.
I'm not afraid of the pain. I mean, understand? It just when riots I've been in and stuff like that. Any other physical thing that would cause pain. Not to that degree. When it's to that, yeah, no. I'll deal with it.
Right.
And it would just be a trigger in me, man. And that would be the trauma. And that was the thing where it's like, well, that's trauma, right? Like, well, is it? I'm like, I don't feel traumatized by it. Like, no, it replaying in your head over and over and over, regardless of whether you see it as trauma or not. That is a trauma-induced memory. Okay.
Makes sense. And
Yeah.
called by a dog when you're 3 years old to
And, I love dogs, man. Put my face right down in a dog's face.
oh yeah.
Know if it bites me. But yeah, I mean, I'll read a dog before. Well, I'll read the dog.
Right.
No
better yet.
Yeah, if it's if there's this, if it's telling me, yeah, you're cool, you can come, I'll let you buy me. Then sure. All right. But it may not. Give me signs that it don't want me around them. Yeah, okay, buddy. Give you your space. Yeah, I've had unruly dogs and since then, but, just wouldn't listen, stuff like that. And like, yeah, I'm nice until I'm not. And I'm not mean about it.
Right.
Put my hand right down its throat. And it'll never bite me again.
Nope. He's like, this guy's gonna do that again.
Yeah, no. And generally, puppies will try it a second time. And generally, at that, generally for puppies, I just use 2 fingers.
Yeah.
I'll just shove my fingers down. So
Yeah, they're like, oh.
yeah. It's like, oh. I mean, it's one. I'm preserving myself and making that dog preserve itself too. Because if it bites me, what do you think is going to happen to that dog? I ain't talking about, how I'm going to react. It bit a human being.
Yeah, that's what my father used to do. If the dogs, and I'm not proud of it, but yeah, we had dogs. We had a couple labs. But if they messed around with the kids, yeah, he meant let's go out, let's take a walk, come on.
Yeah.
Yep.
Lab even, huh?
Yeah.
You know what attacked me was a black lab.
Was it really? Holy crap.
Yeah, dude, yeah. That's why I was surprised when you said that if that did that to a kid, I was like, oh.
Black Lab, I mean, LT was one of my favorite. That was my best friend when I was like,
they are one of the best dogs out there. The best rated family dog is a Black Lab.
That's what I am.
Yeah. So, yeah. I tried owning a Belgian Malinois once. It was Shotzi. Yeah, no. That poor dog was a menace. Yeah, oh god. They're such high energy dogs. You have to put them to work. They're not a house dog.
They're not a dog you buy and just let them run around the
Probably
house.
if
They'll eat
get
everything.
Aggressive and yeah.
Oh, they'll just eat everything.
Couch and everything.
Everything.
That's what my puppy did. Rocky, one that of those husky that I lost.
Yeah. Oh.
When he was a pup, he was a pup, so he chewed up the couches, whatever. When he got older, he stopped doing all that. Oh, I understand. Probably the doors.
Yep.
I can imagine. Like, dude, I fed you. Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, you go feed me again.
Mhm.
So what's up?
And I ate half this door.
So talking about feed me, where's my dinner, bitch? It's like, wow. Before I eat the other door.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, now you're gonna be vindictive. Dog's going, I can do this all day.
Right?
You ain't here. So you're like, oh crap, they bought a crate.
Yeah, that's what we had to do with him, yeah.
So the dog ate the crate.
I was actually just surprised. They say huskies are smart or whatever. Beef artists say he didn't know how to get out of that fucking cage. So we kind of, it was a win on our part. They say like, you know, they jump over fences or whatever, but he never tried to run away. He knew what's up. You know, these people feed me, give me love. Why would I want to leave? I don't know. That's how I think.
At night, he's running a hustle on you guys.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm gonna go out for a few hours, guys. I'm gonna hang out in the backyard. Yeah, no, I'm not hopping the fence. No, I'm not seeing that little Pomeranian down the road. No, guys. She's cute, but she's not my size. You know, it just wouldn't work.
Yeah.
Now, if I was a pom, I mean, maybe we could make it work. I've been getting into some anime.
Oh, right on with it. Which one?
2. Attack on Titan.
Yes.
Yes, dude.
Dude. Oh my god, I want to get a tattoo of one so bad. The Colossal.
Oh, dude, I want to get Aaron. You kidding?
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I'd like to get Aaron. If I was gonna,
Wait, as a Titan or as
a Titan, yeah, Aaron.
Okay.
No. Aaron's a badass.
Oh,
as a Titan. And I'm only in season 2 right now.
Nice, bro. You're gonna fucking love it. My P's and Q's.
Okay.
Sorry, but it's a good show, man. Oh my god. It made me cry.
Dude, it is
the
so
first
deep,
episode,
man. It's like, wow, this is like cartoon soap operas, man. Like what they should have done with the Days of Our Lives, except in manga. Take some manga and turn it into some anime, man.
The season 2, alright. But there's like 4 or 3.
I think there's 5 right now.
5? Okay.
I could be wrong. But
Oh yeah, man.
the Devil May Cry.
Of course. Oh, I used to play video games. I gotta actually start that one. I haven't watched that one. Devil May Cry. I just played the video game.
Okay. Yeah, I've never played the video games. So.
This is old. This is back on like PS1.
Oh wow, really?
Old to me. Yeah.
Yes, one.
Like first just PlayStation.
Yeah, I remember that. That Metal Gear Solid.
Oh yeah, Metal Gear Solid. Oh,
Oh,
yes,
dude.
Yes,
Yeah.
you could hide in a box. You could whistle. That was a good game.
And then I got into PC, and golly, what was that? Same makers from Rainbow Six. Man.
Tom Clancy.
Yeah, Tom Clancy.
There's a couple of Tom Clancy games. Ghost Recon?
No, that one was badass though. I mean, first real team action where you can plan your waypoints, everything.
People?
Yeah.
Oh man, I loved it.
Yeah, I had Rainbow Six before Ghost Recon.
Okay.
So I in all PC. So and I was used to doing the waypoints. And then with Ghost Recon, I was like, yeah, man, this is even better.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, it just heck yeah, better graphics, everything else,
PC is amazing.
And then, golly, there was Tom Clancy. Which one? I can't think of the name of it.
There's one that
Splinter Cell.
Oh, there's.
Oh, dude, that was a crap when it first came out. There were nothing like that.
No.
Metal Gear Solid was probably the closest thing to it, but even then, it still wasn't quite the same. Metal Gear Solid had to kind of up its game after that.
No.
And they did. They started, doing more of the storyline stuff, and because before it really wasn't. It did, but it didn't. It kind of, I think Splinter Cell really touched on the storylines and really got into it.
Yeah.
More so than anyone I'd ever played to that point. And the last real video game I got into, besides Dead Island,
that was a good game.
Was The Last of Us.
I have never played The Last of Us.
Dude, that was
I watched the show.
Yeah, it was
good.
Yeah, great game, man. Great game.
It's only on PlayStation or PC, right?
I think it's only PlayStation.
Oh shit! Okay.
If it's PC, man, I've been missing out all these years.
I wouldn't know. It's been years since I turned on my PC, man. I used to play a lot of World of Warcraft.
Okay.
League of Legends, stuff like that,
Steam.
Yeah, love Steam. So many good games on Steam,
dude.
Arma.
Yeah.
1, Arma 2, the board games.
They've changed all that.
It's called Arma Reforged now, I think, right?
Yeah, it's some pretty cool stuff. Yeah, the computer I have just won't run that high graphics.
Now it used to.
Now the last one I was doing, and I was live streaming it, was the Battleship ones.
Battlefield?
World of Warships.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
World of Tanks or something, but it was
yeah. It was the warships.
Yeah.
And dude, I didn't spend
War Thunder.
Was it? I don't remember. I didn't spend a freaking dime on
free.
anything. Well, but you can buy your upgrades.
Yeah.
And dude, I was smashing people without any of the upgrades, and and finally, I was getting all the points where I could get the upgrades.
Oh yeah.
Let's take 5 to 10 minutes. Take another quick smoke break for you. We'll come back, and I want to look at the line work and just get it really solidified in there, and make sure everything's good.
Yeah.
And if it's good, we're good.
Sounds like a plan. So you're talking about the white. You're talking about like the glare off of
yes, off of glass. That way it gives it that like shine.
When you said it, I was like, I don't know what that means. But I was like, oh, I see it.
Sorry, I get technical and yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, heck yeah.
See you soon.
See if YouTube music's ready now. Are you ready now? Oh, that was all. Why is this thing not working right? Camera. Let's see what we. There we go. Hey. All right, guys. Give it a about another 5-10 minutes. When he comes back, starts coming back in, I'll come back in and jump in. But, see, how long have I been on? Well, I don't know. Because it cut off and jumped back on.
I don't have a glass.
Let's see. Oh. Oh my. Oh, that is the.
There's a little puppy. So adorable. I love puppies, man. Yes, man. Good mud. Apple always does this thing where it's like, oh, your pet friends over the years and stuff. So I'm always like constantly reminded.
Dude, you know, I just.
Does this thing. Where it just shows all of the good pictures.
Oh
of him,
my,
and that's my
yeah.
heart, bro. It made me cry almost.
Well,
he's just so pretty, bro. He was like the best, prettiest dog. Oh, I don't want to put that phone there. Super freaking happy. Good around kids.
Lucky is
Super gentle dog, like.
the dog that my parents have. He's in his twilight. Yeah, it's just
Getting there.
yeah, and it's just, man, he will do everything he can to be that little puppy.
Yeah.
You know, even when he can't.
Sad, dude.
And it's just, yeah.
It broke my heart, man. One of the last times that we tried to play, he couldn't, I threw the ball and he just totally ate crap. Like, and that's when I kind of knew, I was like, dude, this is fucking... I was looking. The only spot I seen right here, too, is right there.
Oh, yeah.
Just couldn't, that's the only thing I seen.
Stop looking at it. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm over here, I'm like,
You just, no, just kidding. Yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
Watch this.
Just rub it in.
You're done. No, it's just,
Dude, it's heartbreaking.
you know. And yeah, I heard my stepdad yesterday say I think he's done with that for a while. Yeah. And my only thing to that is my mom's home a lot alone.
Yeah.
I worry about her, and I know my stepdad does too. She's having some cognitive issues. Undeniable anymore.
Oh, is your mom, if you don't mind me asking?
She is 81.
Nice. Yeah, my mom's turning 73 this year.
Okay.
June.
Alright.
I'm like, hey, I got the time, I'm gonna make it, you know. But the whole dog thing too, yeah, I like having dogs there, you know, because if I'm not at home, because I'm at work all the time, you know. I like those dogs to be there, you know. Protection, more or less, company. You know?
Yeah.
So, I totally understand.
Good companion, you know?
Even if half the time she's over here saying like, leave me alone, because they love her, you know what I mean? So they're always up her butt. But,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's like, you can't, come on, they love you. You don't be mad about it.
Well, yeah, Lucky is spoiled beyond any other dog that I have ever seen in my life.
We're talking chicken for dinner and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, since he's been what, I think 9 months old is when Ruben was, you know, when he got parvo, and Ruben,
Oh yeah.
my stepdad, he took him on and took care of him, and from then on he's been hand cooked meals for nearly 15 years.
I'm sure he loves it too. He's like,
Yeah. Okay,
Don't stop.
no, 14. Okay, yeah, because
Still
he was born in
loves.
2010, so
That's he's getting up there.
yeah, he is, man. That's just a fact. Yeah, so and he's a tall dog. So
What kind of breed?
He's like a pit mix,
Okay.
and he's a mutt.
The best dog, the best ones are, man.
Yeah.
I mean, Rock was a mutt, but he was a husky. He was Alaskan and Siberian. I still kind of call that a mutt. He was a husky nonetheless, but
Yeah.
maybe I'm wrong in that. I mean,
No,
really
there's
did.
Two breeds mixed, man. That's a mutt.
He was like, 7 years old when he died, bro. That's way too
Wow,
young.
yeah.
I don't know. I don't even know how or why.
You just come home and he was
Dead.
wow.
Well, I got the rude awakening call, or I was at work and mom called me, and I'm like, hello, and she's just panic crying.
Aww.
Yeah, I broke my heart. She took it harder than I did. I still haven't grieved yet. You know what I mean?
No, in due time, bro. Due time.
Especially after that, and then my brother, dude. Dude.
Take the time to
Yeah,
grieve, though.
that's why I'm
Take
just
the time to
leaving
do it.
I'm like, I don't want to process any of this yet. I'm gonna take my time. Yeah. Just gonna. That's why I want just like tattoos. Let's get it.
This is the therapy you need right now.
Yeah.
This is the therapy you need. You know, there's nothing wrong with that, man. Better than the alternative.
That alternative is long gone. I am never. I mean, I'm not gonna say I won't have those thoughts again, but
Or the urges, yeah.
yeah, but right now, nah.
Because it's not. It's a baseline.
Yeah.
It's a baseline. And this is why it's important for the therapy. Is because just because you closed that avenue for grounding
Yeah.
and everything else, you need to find the healthy plugins.
Because things are still gonna resurface. I know.
Oh,
It might
absolutely.
be added to believe.
And it may just switch avenues.
I'm just trying to stay true to myself.
There you go.
That's more or less.
That's all you can do, man. So basically, all I did was reverse order of how I had this. Usually, I'd go in with a Magnum and shade everything out, and then come back over with the line work.
Yeah.
And clean up the line work, which we'll still clean up some of it after we do the shading too. But this will look a more.
This is like the baseline, right?
Yeah. This is so it doesn't look so incomplete. I like going the other way because it allows me. It gives me more freedom to keep certain parts a little more realistic if I need to. But this kind of sets it all in stone, and that's fine. I still rock this thing out. Like the
I
guy,
just felt bad because I was like, oh,
there's this guy
dude.
that,
like,
the guy that came in earlier, wanting this piece for his daughter. You know, and ended up talking with him about some of the different ways it can be done. You know, and that was just it. Is you establish what you can have. Look at that. That ain't right. But there's. I could have done this 100 different ways. We could have done full color. We could have, you know, not a million different ways, but a multitude of different ways and valid ways that I'm fully capable of tattooing. You know, says one of the guys, well, what do you suggest? You know, what do you want? You know, that's what I suggest is, you know,
I don't want to be the one to tell you, hey, this is what you want. You know, I can show you what I can do with it.
Yeah.
You know, but if you haven't really done the research on what you want, there's just a multitude of styles out there. You know, so like you doing your homework, dude. Golly, that's what really brought this together. You doing that, you taking the time out to research. What do I like?
That's why I was just happy and stoked that you were like, yeah, bro. I was like, cool, dude. 'Cause I was like, I want this from this one and that from that one. Well, I can't wait to do it. Like, I've already been looking at cherry blossoms, but I don't know how I'm gonna incorporate it coming from here. It might have to just start from the back and then drip down.
Okay.
I don't know though.
Huh.
Because I kind of want the trunk of the tree to be in there, not just the branches, right?
Yeah.
So, well, that's food for thought. We get there when we get there, you know. So I'm gonna look it up. See what's...
Well, it's funny that you even brought that up because what I was seeing was almost like the roots of the starting at the ground and then coming up behind everything, and then you can have branches going out from there.
Okay. So
But
completing this a little more or less.
More or less, but some of the issues with this that I immediately see is size and perspective.
Right.
Because doing big branches or doing a small tree down here that branches up into bigger stuff,
It
wouldn't look right.
It'd be too.
So
I don't even know the word, but
yeah, the perspective would be off. Yeah.
That's why I was thinking that maybe I'll have to get it on the back.
Oh yeah,
you
then
know what I mean?
coming around
the
this way.
branches
Ooh, that would work.
See what I'm saying? Like maybe not even the whole.
Well, even with that, as long as we know where to start. Ooh, dude, no.
You hear me out or no?
Yeah, no.
Front or
I just
back?
seen your back piece, dude.
That's what I'm like, dude. I'm like,
At least an element of it, okay?
I am picturing on where I think, but I'm thinking like, because on the, so like the side of the back coming up, branches maybe coming down, blossoming, coming through, over, I don't know. Like I said, we could go from there, but I thought that would be cool because it would go with this and also be back there. I don't know.
A single branch coming out, or small, with little
Like a wrap.
yeah, coming around right, boom, all the way from here. Now, it would either need to start about here and work its way down on this side, but I think it would be better disposed by bringing it all the way across and working it from this side up over here, which would leave partly of this.
Okay. All right.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. Dude,
Obviously, don't know what
that's
to tell.
it's falling together
Dude, I
though.
love the ideas, man. It's gonna be dope. Because like when I did these ones, so I was like, okay, cool. Just have a baseline, and then I was like, but now. I don't know, there's my mind, like I even told you, I was like, I have another idea about the whole, like, I wanted to throw a whale in here, or more or less if we didn't go with this idea, like a little broken glass with like water and like a whale,
Oh, okay.
like a broken hourglass, right?
Yeah.
But I actually, this is my first choice. So, but I get ahead of myself, man, I get excited, and I'm like, oh. Start spitting out ideas.
Same here. Dude, start feeding off of that? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think it'd be pretty. Well, it's because I actually think I'm going to keep it all, like, black.
Right.
But the cherry blossoms,
blossoms,
that's
dude.
going to have the...
Dude.
Huh?
Yeah.
That's going to have the colors just
Yeah.
chilling. I think they're going to be rad.
Yeah.
I'll leave
Yeah.
this. This is going to be traditional side and color whatever the hell you want. But this is going to be black, but that one tree, the color of the blossoms, that's what I was like, that would be pretty neat.
Yeah, buddy. Oops, just a little spot there. Sucks where I try to pick these up with my thumb,
Yeah.
and it's right where I have to try to get stuff, and I can't quite do it.
No?
Because, yeah, it just... I do want a pic of this.
Heck yeah. I can't wait until it's shaded. It's gonna look
Super yeah, dude. Yeah. Dark. Increase my ISO. Everything was set for that networking meeting this morning.
Wow.
Different lighting, different thing, you know, like that. It's just, all right. She's a beaut. She's a beaut. I might keep her. This is gonna burn.
Oh no.
Sorry, but
Oh! No.
not too bad, is it?
No.
Okay.
Oh, there it is. And then once the air hit it, dude, it was like game over. Oh, these are new.
Yeah, this is a new one.
What is this?
This
Is this that ink pouch?
no, it's just all in one roll here.
Okay.
Right up there.
I always like wondered. I see some people use that, the ink, whatever that thing is, where it looks like a blister.
Oh yeah. Huh? This stuff's pretty well. Okay, where's my? There it is.
As long as she don't hurt.
This ain't gonna hurt.
It's all like super glue.
Trust me, I ain't gonna feel this
Imagine.
one, man. I didn't lie to you. I didn't feel crap.
It's kind of cold. It's way different.
Give me a second. Here we go.
Oh, whoa, this is way weird. Oh, look at that. My birth defect.
Hold on. That's an easy fix. Hold on. Hold still.
Yeah.
Stupid scissors don't even close all the way together, man. At the tip. Hey there. I got it good enough. There it came out. Started coming out. You're like, ow!
Pinching me? Ow. Ooh.
Sorry.
No, okay. I like pain. How does this one come off? Do I just wash it off? Like, does it disintegrate or what?
No, after about 5 days, you'll,
No, seriously?
yeah. Unless,
I'm not gonna purposely, no, if you say 5 days, I'm not gonna touch it.
yeah, no, this, well, tomorrow morning, if there's a bunch of plasma and stuff under this,
So I gotta take it off.
so yeah, then take it off. Then take it off and wash it thoroughly. Lukewarm water, fingertips, just how you would anything
And
else.
then let it breathe.
Yeah, then just put lotion on it and stuff. And then come see me tomorrow. Actually, tomorrow's Saturday, right?
Yeah, I'm free tomorrow.
Okay.
Sunday, I'm gonna be in Phoenix.
Okay, yeah. If there's a bunch of body fluids under this tomorrow in any spot and at all,
Okay.
take it off, wash it thoroughly, really good, just like if you're going to take care of it. Don't put anything on it. Just come down and see me and we'll put a new one on.
Okay.
Actually, just do that tomorrow.
And then come back in?
Yeah, yeah. Sweet.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Well, hear me out. I gotta run to the bank, because I was like worried about being late. Is that cool?
Yeah, you're good.
Are you good with 350?
I'm good. Okay.
All right, brother. I'll see you right now.
Yes, sir. Alrighty. Okay, guys. Well, I'm about to sign off here. Oh, there's a lot of you guys on here. Let's see. Yeah, like 6 watchers. Any questions? I'm just waiting on. He had to run to the bank, but any questions? Any answers? But anyways, guys, I appreciate everybody hanging out with me. Man. About to sign off here. It is 7 o'clock already. All right, well, let's see. Tomorrow, Saturday. I know I have a tattoo or something tomorrow. If not, I do on Sunday and on Monday. Monday I have actually probably a really busy day. I've got 2 tattoos. One's straight at noon. That's just a touch up. But I have a back piece that I'll be starting that day also. Yeah. But anyways, I appreciate everybody hanging out with me today. And I hope you guys have a great weekend. And I will catch you all on the flip side.